Who are you and what kind of science do you do?
Yeah, I'm Dr. Thierry. I'm an ecologist by training. And yeah, I've done work in the Arctic, and I've worked in Finland and things as well, looking at the way in which climate change is impacting ecosystems up there.
And what kind of signs have you seen in your research on the climate crisis we're in?
They're everywhere. Yeah, I mean the ecosystems up, particularly in the Arctic, are just changing so rapidly.
People haven't heard or seen so much about this issue might say, oh, we here in the north, it's not too bad with a few degrees warmer.
But it is, right, because...
And why?
Well, for lots of reasons. I mean, you know, as it gets warmer, the ice starts to melt. As the ice melts, you know, you start to have the sea levels rising, and that then floods cities all around the world. You know, those cities you know, are ports. You know, that's where all the grain is shipped between cities. If those ports start getting flooded on a regular basis, it disrupts the whole world food chain. You know, that's the kind of thing we're talking about. Everybody can get affected by that.
And is it right to say that the globe, the ecosystems are quite fragile sometimes, that it's enough with a small change that can have lots of different effects?
Well, I would say that the thing is that it isn't a small change. They're really massive changes that we're causing to the world. And so, you know, the natural systems might be able to withstand a small change, but not the huge blow that we're giving to them.
And that increasing is not stopping, it's just building on each other, right?
Exactly, every year it's getting worse.
So why are you here then, not being in the Arctic right now?
Well, because I think ultimately this is a problem that affects all of society, and it's something that scientists have been warning about for a long time. And these are people here who are responding to the warnings that scientists have made. And I think it's really important that scientists stand alongside in solidarity with everybody else who's come out. Because ultimately, the only people that can, you know, ultimately the power to solve this lies in our politicians, but they will only act if we force them to, right? They've shown again and again that they will not do what is necessary on their own. So it's now up to us to make them do it.
But when you send them your reports with your research, is that not enough? Or?
No, that's right. I mean, they've read the reports, they've signed up on the reports, you know, but they haven't followed through. You know, they've made promises and then they never follow through. So they always delay and make, you know, just, yeah, you know, they know what they have to do and they're not doing it. And I think the reason is that they're being, it's corruption, right? They've been bought off by vested interests. So the fossil fuel companies, the big, you know, animal agriculture companies and so on, they have so much influence over the way our politics is done that ultimately the decisions that are being made by our politicians are not in the public interest. They're not in the interest of the planet. They are in the interest of these companies, and we have to stop that. We have to change the laws so that we all benefit.
This person from Colombia, and I thought it would be good to interview him. Yeah.